guys, so for a while now I have gotten several requests to do a video based on natural products. This is going to be mostly skincare. I do have some lotion, some blemish, like acne spot treatment things, deodorant, toothpaste, stuff like that. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you guys know when it comes to my skin and my hair, I wish I could say the same about makeup, but I'm definitely not as careful with my makeup as I am with my skincare and my hair care. I don't know. Now, it's not to say that I have gone 100% natural and organic in my like beauty regimen and skincare routine, because that's not the case, but I am very conscious and aware of the products and chemicals that go into products, and 3 things that I try to stay away from when I'm looking at skincare and hair care is sodium-lauryl sulfate free, paraben free, and mineral oil free. A lot of you guys, if you've been with me for a while, I used to use the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer and loved it, raved about it, found out it had mineral oil in it, and I discontinued using the Clinique moisturizer. I actually stopped using the whole Clinique 3-step system. I switched over to Sibu when they had offered to send me products, and I think we're going on like almost 3 years with this company. I love it. I had never heard of them before they contacted me, and I have literally been so dedicated to this brand and obsessed with this brand. I recommend it to everyone when I get messages from people, family, friends, people on YouTube, friends on YouTube. I recommend it to everyone. Not only is it natural, paraben-free, and cruelty-free, but it is totally affordable when you compare it to some of the other skincare brands out there. And skincare is something that you have to be very careful with. I, for one, do not ever watch other people's skincare routines, because for me, I feel like everybody's skin is different. And for me to watch somebody else's skincare routine, what might work for them and what they love might not be the case for me. So I have just stuck to Sibu's products. So whenever people email me like, which do you recommend? I recommend Sibu, but I'm not promising they're going to work as well for you as they do for me. I just have had incredible results with them. I get very minimal, like bare minimal, like maybe less than a handful of blemishes a year. I'm not even kidding you. Even around my time of the month, I don't break out. And I swear it is a mixture of the Clarisonic, which is also, you know, obviously a love of mine. But I really blame it on these products just because it's the one thing in my lifestyle that I have stuck to for years on end. I constantly have backups in my bathroom. So when I run out of something, I go grab my backup and I use it because I rely on it. There's been a couple times, like when Nick travels, I'll go stay with my parents once in a while because I get lonely. And there's been a few times I've gone over there, packed a bag, and forgot my face wash and my moisturizer. So I would just use whatever my mom had, and I broke out the next day. Like, that's how, I don't want to say sensitive my skin is, but that's how, I don't know the right word, dedicated, I guess, my skin has been to these products, that even one day totally messes it up. So I have no desire to change. If this company ever went out of business, I seriously, that would give me a small heart attack. I have never felt this dramatic about products. Like, I don't even have makeup that I feel this way about. This brand is just, ugh. I'm not affiliated with them. I am not sponsored by them. They are not paying me for this review. I have purchased products from them over and over again with my own money. Have they sent me stuff in the past? Yes. Do they send me stuff when it's brand new? Yes. But like the stuff that I'm showing you, I have spent my own money on plenty of times because I'm constantly repurchasing. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just fully endorsing this brand because I get benefit out of it. I'm really not. But with that being said, I want to just run through my quick skincare routine. This is, like I said, faithfully what I have been doing, stuck to for quite some time. Originally, when the brand first released it, they came out with their Repair and Protect Daytime Cream. And I will say, I love the packaging. I love this. What else can I say about it? I will say it does run out pretty quickly. I wish the bottles were bigger and I'd even pay for more, but because this goes out pretty quick. But it has a pump, which I love, and I use this every single day. Then I was using their bar soap, which is in my bathroom actually, as my cleanser. And still to this day love it. I have that by my sink, and I keep this other thing I'm going to show you in my shower. So seriously use, I'll just show you. This is part of their new line. This is the Balancing Facial Cleanser. I think this is the 3rd bottle I've had, and it's a pump. And I like this because it's just easier to travel with than taking a bar of soap. But I keep this in my shower. I pump this onto my Clarisonic. At nighttime, when I pull my hair back and take all my makeup off, that is when I use the bar soap that's next to my sink, and I usually just scrub my hands. I'm down to using the Clarisonic just in the mornings. I don't, with the heat running in my house and the weather turning colder, I don't want to dry out my skin too much. So I really only use the Clarisonic with this in the morning, and then I use the bar soap, which I think is $4.95. Crazy. I use that at night. Then their eye cream, which I love. Now I have to say, like, as far as eye creams go, I've tried several in the past, including Bobbi Brown's, which I really liked. But whenever I tell you guys that I like an eye cream, I don't really know what I like about it. I guess the only thing I really look for is that it's hydrating under my eyes, because that's where I have concealer, that's where you have creasing and fine lines, and you don't want it to settle in. When I say an eye cream is good, it's because I feel like it's very hydrating. Have I noticed, like, dramatic differences under my eyes with using it? No. Their eye cream is not something I use religiously as part of my routine. I do use it morning and night if I'm going to use concealer. But I use it like on an as-needed basis. It's not something I use every single day and night. But I do like it as far as keeping my eyes hydrated. I've never been one to suffer from dark circles or anything like that, so I can't tell you if it's like, you know, made puffiness go down in my eyes or anything like that. But I can speak for the hydration factor. It's very, very hydrating. They also have their little seed oil, which I use this as a nighttime serum. Before, they only had the daytime cream, so I would use this as my nighttime moisturizer. But it doubles and triples as so many other things. It's great for scars, for blemishes, for acne scars, for burns. When I got peeled off my cuticle, and you know how sometimes you rip your cuticle off and it goes too short? I've used it for that. It's like very healing quickly the next day. So I use this for everything, and I recommend that if you have children in your home, this is definitely something nice to keep in your little medicine cabinet for when they get scrapes, burns, bruises, because it is natural, and it has really good healing powers. Like, even when a couple times, like, Nick would get cut, I just use this. I don't even use Neosporin. Like, this is what I use. But like I said, I have also used it on acne scarring. I have noticed a difference with them lightening, and I do use this as like a nighttime treatment. They then came out with their replenishing night cream, which I love this stuff. It's a lot thicker than the daytime cream, obviously, because it's sinking in your skin at night. This is my 3rd jar of this, I think. I just love it. Religiously use it every day. You guys had brought up some concerns last time about having it be an open jar with the light hitting it, bacteria, things like that getting into it. And I emailed the company, and they said that they can provide like little spatulas if you don't feel comfortable using your fingers in it. But for me, like, when I'm doing my night routine, my hands are completely clean because I'm literally scrubbing off my makeup with their cleanser. I mean, I wouldn't go out and play in the mud and then like slop on some night cream. But so if you're one that's like germaphobe when it comes to open jars, they do have spatulas you can request with your order. Otherwise, I have no problem with putting my finger in here, and it's never gotten dirty or anything like that. So I love their night cream. It's just incredibly hydrating. And then this is probably my favorite product from their line. It's their hydrating serum. This is fairly new too, and I think this is probably the 4th bottle of this I've gone through. I use this in the morning, every single morning. Like, when I get out of the shower, I slap this on my face. And when I wash my face in the morning, I slap it on my face, and then I follow up with the daytime cream. So my skin is incredibly moisturized by the time I go to put makeup on. Sometimes, like if I'm traveling overnight and I don't want to pack a lot, I'll just take the serum. It's also really great if you're one that goes to the gym and you don't want to wear like makeup or anything like that, or you want to put on a moisturizer but you don't want it to sweat off. The serum's really great for that. It doesn't clog your pores, and it absorbs really quickly, so it's not going to, like, you know, if you'd put like lotion on and then you go sweat, it would kind of get gross. This sinks into your skin really, really good, and it doesn't like I said, it doesn't drip off and it doesn't clog your pores. So it's totally great to wear for working out. One thing I wish Sibu would make is a body wash, because I don't think they have a body wash. And the other thing that I have been begging them to make is a daytime cream with SPF. And they have told me that it is very hard because, as you all know, SPF, you get SPF from the chemicals that go into it, and this is not a company that uses chemicals. So that's my only negative with this brand, is they don't have a moisturizer with SPF. It's not that big of a deal to me because I've never been one that has used SPF religiously every morning. But when I was in Aruba, like, I would have loved to have a moisturizer with SPF in it, because I never wore makeup during the day by the pool or by the beach. I just slapped on my moisturizer and I went out. And then when I went out, I'd have to put on SPF on top of that. So I wish that they would have it, not even for me to use on a daily basis because I wouldn't, but just as, like, you know, in the summertime underneath your makeup, or when you know you're going to be out in the sun. But yeah, that's the only negative I could say. That would be a dream come true if they could create a daytime cream with SPF, but I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed for that. Okay, so that is Sibu. They also do make a body cream. Body creams are really hard to find without parabens in them. They have a body cream, which is awesome, and it has kind of the same smell as, like, the whole range. It's almost a little, like, citrusy, orangey, very, very light scented, though. I don't think it would offend or bother anyone. As far as the other body creams, you guys know I love Ivy Scents. I thought I was all out of this, and I found some in my cabinet. This is the only other brand that I have found and really loved that makes mineral oil, paraben-free, and sulfate-free body lotions. This is in, oh my god, Knight in Shining Armor. It smells amazing. Literally feels like whipped frosting on your skin. Incredibly moisturizing, amazing price point. Again, so these are really the only natural, chemical-free body lotions that I would recommend to you guys. Another thing that you can use as a moisturizer, and should the day come where I run out of my Sibu and don't have a backup right away, this is what I would use. It's the Josie Maran Argan Oil. It's 100% natural and pure and organic, and it works great as a moisturizer, as a hair treatment. You could use it morning and night. I've used this several times before. It's just a really good product to keep on hand. It is a little bit expensive, but that's due to the fact that to get this, like to extract argan oil, is very expensive. But it's totally worth it, and it's not going to break you out or clog your pores. For zit zapping and blemishes, like I said, aside from the topical oil from Sibu, I would totally recommend the Bare Essentials Blemish Therapy. I've been a big user of this for years and years. It's basically like a sulfur-based powder, and you put it on as a spot treatment. I think for the most part it's pretty natural because this whole line is. I mean, obviously it contains sulfur, which you will find sulfur in mostly all of your blemish therapy or acne treatment, things like that, because sulfur is actually what kills it. But I love this. I would not, this is the one thing, if you're going to buy this, it comes with a little brush, which I threw away eons ago. Don't use that brush because you're putting it on your blemish, and then which is gross and has bacteria, and you're reusing it. So what I do is each time I want to use it, I get a Q-tip and dab it on my blemish. Okay, sunscreen. This is the Burts Bees SPF 30. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because if you want to know a good alternative, because I'm really not a fan of this, check out my video. I'll link it below. The makeup I actually used on vacation. A lot of people left great comments of all-natural, chemical-free sunscreens, which I'm not going to buy them now, obviously, because it's fall and winter, but come next summer, I will definitely be looking into some of your recommendations. And then this is the Bare Minerals, which I could kick myself because I totally forgot I even had this and did not bring this on vacation with me this year. But this is the SPF 30 natural sunscreen, and it's basically like a brush that you twist up and buff onto your face. I could kick myself that I didn't bring this with me, but it comes in 3 shades, so it not only obviously protects your skin, but it kind of makes your skin all one shade and looks flawless and kind of acts like a foundation. So that's really great too. Okay, let's talk about toothpaste. This has probably been one of my biggest struggles. A lot of toothpaste contains Sodium-Lauryl sulfate. Taubes makes a natural toothpaste, but I remember reading the ingredients and there was something else in there that did not sound natural. So the only one I have found is the Burts Bees natural toothpaste. Pretty much all, I think I have a frog in my throat. Pretty much all of Burts Bees is on the natural organic side, and they pretty much have like body washes, body lotions, all that stuff. So if you're ever looking for stuff like that, and Burts Bees can be found pretty much at any drugstore and Target. So this is their fluoride whitening toothpaste. It's 99.2% natural. I do not like this toothpaste at all. It's very, 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 very thick. It's just gross. So unfortunately I have switched back to using the good old Crest that Nick uses. I bought this and he tried it once and was like, I can't even believe you made me try that. It was gross. So if you guys know of a more natural sulfate-free toothpaste, please let me know, because that's been kind of a struggle. As far as hair care, the ones I've used in the past that I really like Oscar Blondie, Fresh makes really good shampoo and conditioner that's sulfate-free. John Masters Organics, which can be found at Whole Foods. I've actually asked Ivy Sense and Sibu to come out with a shampoo and conditioner, and Sibu told me that my wish might come true soon, so we're crossing our fingers for that. I love the David Babby or Babi, but they discontinued the line. You can still find it, I think, on Amazon or somewhere online, but I know you can also find it at your TJ Maxx and Marshalls for great prices. I still have crazy backups in my bathroom closet because I was obsessed with it, and then when I heard they were discontinuing it, I ran out and just bought it anywhere I could find it. Simply Smooth, obviously, you don't need to have a keratin treatment done to use that shampoo and conditioner. It's really great. I know that L'Oreal makes a line too, but L'Oreal totally tests on animals, and I'm not about that. And this is my newest, latest, greatest find. It's the Organics Brazilian Keratin Therapy, and I use the shampoo and conditioner. It's sulfate and sodium free. Can't get much better than that. And everything about the brand Organics is phenomenal. It's paraben free, it's cruelty free. Their bottles are made out of recycled material, so it's pretty great. And their shampoo and conditioner is phenomenal. This one, I've tried their normal line, which I have to say they always smell really good, but ugh, I did not like how they made my hair feel. So I was hesitant to try this, but I bought this right before Aruba, and I will totally be repurchasing this. A lot of people have noticed and made hair comments in my videos about, like, I get asked all the time about my hair. How do I get it so shiny? What am I using? Honestly, I wish I had some great thing to tell you and share with you. I don't use hair products. I don't use hairspray, mousse, gel, nothing. I just use shampoo and conditioner, and this might be what you're noticing. Ever since I've been using this is when you guys have been noticing and making comments about my hair. So, like I said, just because you might not have had the keratin treatment done, you could still use this. It has keratin in it, so it's not going to hurt your hair. It's only going to help it. Found at the drugstore, by the way. And last up, we're going to talk about deodorant, because we all wear deodorant, unless you just smell like flowers all the time, which that's nice. I have tried two natural ones. The big thing with deodorant is aluminum. Aluminum is found in deodorants. Aluminum can later cause kidney disease, kidney failure, stuff you don't want going on with your kidneys. Studies. I wouldn't say I have seen or read concrete info, but it's all been linked. So I have tried to switch to a more natural deodorant. I first tried Taubes, which is aluminum free, and this is in fresh apricot. It smells like divine. Like, it smells like the best deodorant I've ever smelled. It smells exactly like apricots. But as far as the staying power of it, not so great. Yeah, I don't love this. 24-hour odor protection, long lasting. Not the case. Not saying that I stink in an hour, but I'm just telling you that it does wear off and it's not long lasting. So as much as it's great, it doesn't have really good lasting power. The other one is the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. You can find this at Sephora.com. They have them in all of their different scents. This one is vanilla coconut. which is the only one I really like. I love the way this smells. It has a nice twist up. This is my second or third one. This is the best one I have found. It's 100% healthy, no harsh chemicals, not tested on animals, no parabens, no aluminum, blah, blah, blah. This is great too. The lasting power is much better than the Taubes. Taubes I found at the drugstore, by the way. But I still don't think, I used to use the purple one. I might still have one. Hold on. So this is the one, ever since I started wearing deodorant as a younger girl, this is the one my mom used and uses to this day. So this is the one I got, and it's the Lady Speed Stick, and I love this. This is amazing lasting power. You really can rely on it to keep you clean and smelling good the whole day. I'm sorry, I can't get comfortable in my chair. I don't think that this lasts as long as the Lady Speed Stick. It smells really good, but I just don't think the lasting power. I would say this is more like a half a day lasting power, whereas with the Lady Speed Stick I get an entire full day of protection. But anyway, I do like the smell. I think it is worth it just because it is healthy, and I don't feel so bad about using this because of the aluminum. It is a little bit expensive. I think it's $16 for a deodorant, which seems crazy. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, one thing I noticed about this, which is kind of weird, as soon as you put it on, it has this like cooling sensation, and I have not read anything on here about a cooling sensation or a tingling sensation, but it's like, I hope Nick's watching this because he's going to totally know what I'm saying. I'll put it on and then like walk around the house like this until it dries, because I feel like if I put my arms down, it's going to get all over my clothes. Which is another thing I always like the Lady Speed Stick for, because it didn't give you that rub off on black, which is what I wear. So yeah, I would put the La Vanilla on and like have to walk around like this to make sure it dries. I don't know why, it just felt really wet going on, but it is like a powder form. It's not a wet deodorant, it's like a powder form, but it's just, and it's clear, but it's just, I don't know, it's just like, it's like cooling and wet. It's weird. But anyway, if I had to pick one, this is probably the one I would recommend, but I'm still searching for a better alternative, one that I can completely count on to get me through the entire day. So, I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have good product recommendations, not just for me, but for everyone that watches this video and might read the comments, please feel free to leave those, because that's what this is all about, sharing and caring information to one another. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll put links to where you can find some of the stuff that I know about in the description box, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!